To another Combo League video. This is not a podcast. We are actually here for a special guest. Our special guest is the Cardinals owner, Dewan23. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. All right, so we're just gonna get into this. We're gonna just ask a few questions. So you were the Cardinals. Your team's pretty stacked, especially this season. You got star cornerback Richard Sherman to head to your cornerback position. How's that working for you so far this season?
So far, I can't complain. We had some good games, but we still, trying to get there as a team. Still trying to figure out some steps that we need to take.
All right, all right. We saw how you did last season. You kind of had a rocky start through the whole season, and but this season, you're doing really well. Especially, we're looking at this your first 5 games. Your first 5 games. It's of course we're in week 6, and his first 5 games, you did lose to a big opponent in week 1. It was Debo, which is not
Yeah.
like it's not heartbreaking to lose to him. He was one of the main contenders in 17 for us, and even this year even with the Niners. But then week 2, you beat your another rival, the Seahawks, and then you come back in week 3 and beating Debo. So y'all split it 1-1.
Yeah. With that, it was kind of like I was still mad from week 1, so it was like, oh, I got to bring it this time, show them that I could do better, and I'm not a weak guy. So it's definitely, it was like a mindset thing just to focus up in that game.
Yeah. You beat the Chargers in week 6. You did lose to the Chiefs, but he's another big opponent. Y'all know each other. Was it heartbreaking to lose to him, or are you just gonna come back next season or in the playoffs and try to meet him in the Super Bowl?
Well, I think I'm gonna get him in the playoffs, and I'm gonna beat him in the playoffs for sure. I beat him up in one of our other leagues, so I'm pretty confident I'm gonna beat him up in the playoffs.
All right. We all know that you're good at running, and okay, if we were to say, what is your strongest point of your game? Is it defense, offense, or is it a certain way you play?
It's defense.
It's defense.
Yeah.
Is it just the way you set up your defense, or is it like your user, or
I would say it's my linebackers because I use my linebackers a lot up in like on blitzes, then my D line as well.
ah. All right, if you had to choose something that you need to work on in this game, what would you say is your biggest weakness in games?
Passing.
It's your passing.
Definitely passing.
It's your
Yeah.
passing. Yeah, we've noticed that a few times. Is your passing kind of gets you in trouble in a game.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think you're gonna stand in this season, especially with you trying to contend with the 49ers? Where are you gonna stand this season? Are you making playoffs, or do you think you're gonna just miss out? You're gonna try to take the division. What's your goal in this one?
Well, my goal right now is to take the division from Debo. Then my second goal is to make playoffs. So, with that being said, I definitely think I'm gonna make playoffs, and I definitely think I'm gonna win my division. I just got to I got a tough schedule. I got Lima coming up. I got your boy coming up,
Yes, we
so I
see
got to
that week
practice for that
7.
game.
You
Yeah,
even I
so
would even have to say week 8, Blackheart Suave, who came in last season really late, and
yeah,
he's taken by surprise this league.
right.
Um, you have DeFucha, if he's still undefeated by week 12, he's been a big contender. You have Blake Deshaun. Um, you do have Lima, but you got some opponents in the rest of your season.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like I just got a tough schedule. I know I got a tough schedule. I just got to stay focused, make smart decisions by passing the ball and running the ball as well, and play some defense.
Play some defense, yeah, a lot. And this year, a lot of people, it's more on the defensive side that they try to win the game. But
Right.
do you have any words of encouragement for anybody else in this league that's had a rough 2 seasons or just came in that kind of had a rough start? Do you have anything that you want to say to them?
Yeah. I mean, when I first started playing Madden, I wasn't that good, and even with last season, it was tough opponents. And this go out to Jay Gold, he the Ravens. Yeah, he be losing a lot of games, but I think if he actually stick to it and just practice, I think he could be good. So he should just stay at it and keep practicing. and
All
I
right.
honestly think he'll get better.
Well, thank you. Of course, guys, I'm your host, Avengers. Alongside us is owner, special guest, Dewan.
Yep.
It was great to have you on here, Ben. I'm glad you came on to talk to us.
All right, yeah, man. Thanks. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit that like button if you did enjoy this.